Hello, so today I'm going to talk to you about Kursk. It's a movie about a tragedy that most of us saw on TV, at least from my generation up, that happened on the year 2000, and the movie is about this tragedy, about a nuclear submarine, a Russian nuclear submarine that went down on the Barents Sea, and there were 118 lives lost. But before there were 118 lives lost, there were survivants. And it's the story about these survivants and what might have happened according to the investigations on the inside of the submarine, and what happened outside of the submarine that we all saw on TV. So this is a movie about the value of human lives. I don't think it's a great work of art. I think it's an interesting movie to watch if you're interested in discussing the value of human lives. I think it's a very interesting discussion to have nowadays. But let's talk about the movie first. I think the story is interesting. It's well presented, it's well developed, but the rhythm is a bit slow in the middle. But it's interesting, and then in the second half, it's really interesting. It gives you emotions, because it's when the story comes out and the world is watching, and we all remember a bit of this story, and it's interesting to see what actually might have happened. And this is one of those cases that the interest of a state prevails over the importance of 24 or 23 or 24 human lives. Anyway, so what do I have to say about this besides the rhythm? I think the performances of Max von Sydow, I think this is how it's said, he plays Admiral Petrenko. He's 90 years old and he does a fabulous part. We get to hate him from the bottom of our hearts. So kudos to you. And obviously Colin Firth, who's a great actor. I love him. And he plays Commodore David Russell of the Royal Navy. So he's great. He's restrained. The restraint of his character, of the character, is, I loved it. And these are the main performances that I liked. About this movie, I think that it's not by chance that this is made right now. We are witnessing another story on TV where the interest of a state, or maybe the interest of the chief of a state, is coming before human lives. And in this case, I'm not talking about 24 people at the bottom of an ocean or of a sea, in this case of a sea. I am talking about a whole country called Venezuela. So we are witnessing the same story. And if you go to the movies to see Kursk, please be as angry about Venezuela. If you come out of the movie theater angry, please be as angry about what you're witnessing right now on TV, and let's all do something, because there are people dying, okay? And most of the states in Europe or the United States, I think the value of human life is actually going down. And not when the world is watching, but generally the value of a human life is really going down. And so let's all think about that. In Venezuela, the world is watching, and people are being murdered. It's genocide. So if there is a message in Kursk, is that if you get angry at Kursk and what happened there, please get angry right now at what's happening right now in Venezuela. I'm sorry, this isn't supposed to have political messages, but I can't help it right now. So go to the movies. The movies are good for this, to actually think about other stuff and think about life. So that's what they're made for, to make us feel something. So let's all feel something. Go to the movies.